What's up YouTube, I'm Spooky Baron. Welcome back to another video. This week we are going to discuss the Ouija board. Anyway, before we get into the video, if you want more cool documentaries like this, or ghost hunting, ghost stories, or reaction videos, then make sure to hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, and comment below what you think of today's video. If you want to help this channel more, then make sure to share this video on your social medias. This will help a lot. And thank you for sharing. And don't forget to check out social medias at, so follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Alright, and let's get into the video. Now, have you heard of now if people don't know what the Ouija board is, it is a spirit board where people communicate with the dead. And there's like many theories about it, and we're going to be discussing the history, facts about the Ouija board you probably don't know, and about Zozo, because he is the main demon on the Ouija board itself, and you get my opinion on the Ouija board. So yes, which is pretty cool. And I also got some links where I have done some research for you guys, so I'll leave them down in the description, so check them out if you want to know more about the history.
See his story of Ouija board.
Charles Kennard always had his eye out for a chance to make a couple of bucks. He wasn't the greatest nor the luckiest businessman, which means it sounds like it was made a deal from the devil. But for now we will carry on. It's appeared that he wasn't the most honest man either. Kennard moved to Maryland eastern side. And no, it's not the cookies or the chicken place or pigeon place. In the late 1880s, after developing a secret bone mix recipe for fertilizing plants and that, following the success, his Chestertown plant went to auction due to a combination of drought, competition and debts. But all of it was not lost. A Prussian immigrant named E.C. Ryder kept an office next to Kennard's on the first floor of the 4-story wooden frame hotel in Chestertown, which was a tiny business district. Ryder. Now we're going to be looking at a weird transition, because he went from a furniture maker to a coffin maker and into an undertaker. And no, this is not the wrestler either, as this is in the 1800s. Ryder was also a tinker, and Kennard had another plan. In 1886, Kennard and Ryder shared a hallway. You know, that sounds cool and all, but I bet they had fights who had one corner and who had the other corner. In a newspaper report began appearing about a talking board, which was a popular phenomenon in Ohio. Includes a press story that ran in the local Kent County News. Ryder began collaborating and making a talking board, which is called the Ouija board. That's also the creator of Zozo, and many people are losing their lives. The Ouija board, it's quite sad to hear. Today, Ryder was one of the biggest coffin makers in town when Kennard left Chestertown for Baltimore in 1890. Soon enough, the Kennard Novelty Company, which incorporated the day before Halloween, which was 125 years ago, don't quote me on that, which began the manufacturing of the Ouija board. Bond was right about his sister-in-law too, Helen Peter. Convincing enough with Kennard's new talking board. It was convincing enough with Kennard's new talking board to win over skeptics. It didn't work, as some still do not believe, and some still do not believe in the afterlife. And I guess some people don't believe in aliens, which is quite strange, and that's a different topic. Helen Peter not only gets credit for the federal, does sound kind of shady to be fair, if you think about it. Anyway, they did receive the name for the Ouija, and the board told her it meant good luck. It is known to disguise itself something friendly, and we probably going to discuss this more on the Zozo part, so stay tuned. Federal government. 2 generations earlier, the Fox sisters, who were from upstate New York, they claimed They were mediums and able to interpret mystery knocks from the other side. This launched a spiritual movement that continued to hold sway across the country. In the aftermath of the Civil War, so many husbands, fathers and sons lost to the conflict. The Fox sisters believed the dead can speak. Do you believe? Which is true, because spirits have different ways of communicating with you. Like at the moment, I have something poking on my shoulder. That's when we went on our ghost hunting trip. If any of you haven't seen it, then I'll leave the link up here where you can check it out. It'll be a playlist and it's well worth watching. Okay, now I'm going to talk about some of the facts about the Ouija board. I see it on the website. I will leave the link down in the description to check them out yourself. So I'll pick some out that will be relevant to the video. So, the company who made My Little Pony and Monopoly, yes, the guy who is in Fallout New Vegas, who welcomes you into the game some way, are the same ones that sell the Ouija board. It also makes it sound like it's a creepypasta, but with true story behind it. The planchette in French means little plank. Ooh la la. The Catholic Church are not the fan of the Ouija board. Yet, I think they should give some energy and other things that they could have dealt with. If you know what I'm saying, then you know what I'm saying. In 1919, Pope Pius X, if I say his name right, I do apologise to you. Don't think you're alive, but I still apologise to you. As they refer it to, far from harmless. Before we get back into the Ouija part of the video, we're going to discuss the king of a Ouija board. Let's discuss about Zozo. We also done a TikTok version of this. If you want to go see that one, then make sure to click the link down in the description. I showed it onto YouTube, but YouTube will smack me in the face for copyright. So basically I've got to do all that again for YouTube, so yeah. Well, he's the demon king of the Ouija board, and if you play the board, he will possess you. He's also known to lie and pretend to be something friendly or a lost loved one. Where did Zozo come from? They say he is a fallen angel, kind of similar to Satan in a way. Or is he Satan? What evidence have we got? I will tell you the story by Darren Wayne Evans brought Zozo, the Ouija board demon. He had a horrifying story of Zozo and warned others not to play with the Ouija board. During his experience, there's always a particular spirit that always makes its presence known, which is named Zozo. To this day, he refused to even pronounce its name. Which I agree, but people still take a risk for a biscuit. Did he take any victims? Yes, a 14-year-old boy named Roland Doe underwent an exorcism in 1951, which was the inspiration of the novel and the film of The Exorcist. But he survived by the looks of things, and he grew up a normal life after that ordeal. But in 1977, he was also behind the Enfield haunting, which is in London. When the two sisters played the Ouija board at a friend's house, and if you've seen the film or the TV series, yes, there was a TV series, but I think it was only in the UK, then you should know what happened. If not, it had poltergeist activity that terrorised the family, and they had Ed and Lorraine Warren visit the place. Zozo also has many names too, like Mama, the Jester, Zaza, Ozo, Ozzy, and many more. Also, the word Mama as came up on Face's Rug video when he did the Face Rug Tunnel bit. I watched it years ago. Have you ever encountered Zozo or any other demon? Then comment below your experience. Right, okay guys, I'm going to show you something like another part of the research behind these films and TV series. Basically I asked a paranormal group called the Patrol Paranormal. I'll leave a link down in the description. I'll probably tag them in the post. And links to their social medias that you can check out. Join their Facebook groups too. The question asked them on Facebook is that people are lost their lives to the board. The Enfield haunting, I think. And they replied back saying, so the story supposedly to Conjuring 2, the board was used, but there was never real evidence of that. Police entered the house. Family reported the bed moving and other poltergeist activity they had was found. Unfortunately, the movie did hype things up a bit to make it more enjoyable for the viewers, you guys. Disputing the Ouija board not used correctly can cause problems, but just wish the movie was made more factional than fiction. I agree, because I think that's how movies are, to try to make it more appealing to the audience to watch the film. Also, I think it's the same with the first movie, The Conjuring, about the actual house. There's some YouTubers who have actually been visiting the house as well, so you can search that on YouTube. Like I said, with the first movie, they tried to make it a lot more scary than they portrayed. But some say the house is a lot more scarier than the film. A Paranormal Group has also sent us a video of them playing the Ouija board. I can't react to it yet for two reasons. The first one is because I haven't got a screencast yet, and number two, it's an hour long and I don't want to make the video any longer than it actually is. But I have took some screenshots and I am going to say my point of view, and also I have done some stamps that they might want to look at again. But if you want to go check them out, I'll leave their YouTube channels down below, so check them out. And also make sure to subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, and yeah. The first picture we're going to look at is the EMF meter. If you don't know what EMF meter, it picks up electric fields and that. Most paranormal investigators use these to catch spirits and ghosts. Anyway, they are actually pretty good, because they do catch things with places where they don't actually have internet and that. So yes, that's why. And also, I liked how they set their cameras up in different angles, as this gives us another perspective of what they're doing. And that's pretty cool. My hair's a bloody mess. There's a second picture. Previously, before that, they did some prayers, which is pretty good, because it's rare to see paranormal investigators and YouTubers do prayers before they go into investigation. It is probably because some of them might not feel comfortable doing it on camera, or that they might have their own beliefs with it. So yeah, might have done it as well to send prayer for us, because ghosts can travel through cameras and that. If you don't know that, you know something for today. He does discuss that what's been going on in his house and what kind of activities or ghosts that is around. And we could probably discuss more during the video, because it can get pretty quite dark in that part as well. So I'll explain it in a minute. Now, the third bit is, you don't have to use the planchette to play on the Ouija board. You can also use like a glass, as that also counts as a planchette, because inside the planchette there's actually a glass that reflects onto the board and that. So yeah. Number 4 is that you can create your own Ouija board from anything. I'm showing you a picture here of a skull that I found in a shop. When you're seeing this one, looks like they're using a pizza box to do this session. It's pretty good, because I think that you can get rid of it after when you're done. Not like the actual board game, because it's hard to get rid. Also, it looks like the one I used a couple of years ago, but not on a pizza box. It's like more like a piece of paper. But if you want to, I will do a video for that in the future. So. Also, the fifth one is just like an object moving. It's not quite clear what you can see, unless I'm missing something. But go and check it out yourself. See if you see anything that I missed or they could have missed. So yeah. Also, now we're going to discuss some of the stamps that I've seen and discuss a little bit more on that bit. So stay tuned. 1655. They catch an EVP, but it could be one of the members, but you never know. But I also think they look like they didn't pick up on it, because sometimes we do hear things with our ears, and then sometimes our gadgets hear things. Like when I did my ghost hunting a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't, which were pretty interesting, because I thought I didn't catch anything, and it surprised me. And the next EVP is 3115. I thought it was a voice of a child, but it could also be a chair, which they were sitting on. Because my chair does basically the same thing, just squeaking now. But it's still pretty comfy to sit on though. Also, around about 56, 17 to 19, you can hear footsteps, but you have to put your headphones on to hear it. Of course, something else in the video is that an orb went past 2 of the members. It was pretty fast and it's hard to get. So, if you wonder where that was 1:00:14 seconds. I don't know why I'm being specific on that one, but hey ho! Also did this video live on YouTube or Facebook. I'm not quite sure. They do say YouTube in the video, but I'm not sure if it did it on Facebook or not, because it go on multiple platforms as well. Now we're going to discuss something quite scary for some, but you have to be prepared for this, because it can be quite messed up for the mind or your belief. Also, make sure to respect other people's beliefs as well, or have one. And you should not bring other people down for their beliefs. The spirit who was talking in the video, apparently we're supposed to live about 7 times, and then after that we get promoted to a guide. Also, that means we live like many lives, and weird because it sounds like we're cats. Besides they have 9 lives, we don't, basically. Also, you have like different levels of life. So basically, if you start with 1, then you go all the way up to 7. And it's pretty cool as well, because they also discuss that we learn through life our mistakes and that onto another life, which is pretty cool. Also, it said they was Egyptian because they believe in the afterlife. Also, it's a mystery behind the pyramid too. But I believe we all have guardian angels, but we also have something dark following us around too. Basically, it's like a yin and yang kind of thing, because our guardian angel also like interferes with our lives, like making a decision down a wrong path that we could talk, and they stop us from doing it. But then again, it's kind of wrong in a way, because we don't know what's going to happen, and we might learn something from it, unless it's like something really, really, really dangerous. My question in the video is that was they manipulated by a demon or such? Because demons can be quite manipulated into thinking something friendly, like we was on about Zozo in that part. But I think the board is quite evil. It sounded like a devil's plan. Like a triangle planchette sounds a bit like something of the government will do. And I hope they don't watch this, because otherwise I'll be replaced by something else. Also in the video, this was like Colton's story. I don't know if you've seen it on YouTube from Mindseed. He did a discussion of his own story with the Ouija board. So if you want to go check it out, you can check it out. Also, YouTubers as well, I said don't play with the Ouija board. Full stop. I want to say his name. I'm a big fan, but I'm too scared. I have tried something similar with the Ouija board, which I'm planning on re-editing and make it into a video for the future. Some say you should let the Ouija board done by the professionals. I agree and disagree at the same time. Because some people will say they are experts when they are not, so they can get like an ego kind of outlook to make them look big, basically. And there's some who knows what they are doing. I ever play with a Ouija board? No. Full stop. I'd rather keep my soul, because I like who I am. Do you play with a Ouija board? In my opinion, no. But I don't like telling people what to do either. It means that people take the risk without even doing a bit of research or anything like that. I find it like they're being a bit too cocky and too naive. For the dangers that come with the Ouija board. If you do want to play with the Ouija board, think before you do. And think about the people around you too. Never play the Ouija board on your own. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this week's video. I already put the hard work in. For next week's video, we're going ghost hunting again. I'm probably trying to go evening, if not it'll be daytime again. Not a coverage to go night time yet. So you need to be patient with that bit. Unless some more of you guys want to come with me. I'm hoping for a collaboration. We'll be going on the ghost hunt. I don't know if I said it or not, but we're going to an archway. I'm going across a couple of things that I've like witnessed in the forest on my own, because I also go up there for walks and that, not just to go ghost hunting. Would you like us to record at the church as well? Because I'll be going past there again, so like these. Hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, comment down below your thoughts of today's video. Feedback would be nice as I can improve more content for you to enjoy. Also, if you want to support the channel, make sure to share this video on your social medias. This will help a lot. And I'll probably, if I do notice you share my video, I will shout you out in the next video. That's pretty cool. And that's about it for today, and I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye. Peace. And don't get nightmares tonight.
Thank you.